Good afternoon YouTube, welcome back to my channel Daddy Explorer Aussie. Today is the 13th of November and I am out with the boys and we are currently in Daylesford. We were meaning to actually ride an overnighter to Warrnambool. However, the weather has been really horrible for the past week and we decided to cut the ride short. So we left from Melbourne this morning at about 8:30. We headed towards Deer Park. We all met in Deer Park, and then from Deer Park we got on the Western Freeway and we are here in Daylesford. So the plan is to now stop and have some lunch in Daylesford, and then we're going to head off towards, most likely towards Ballarat, depending on how the weather holds, and then eventually head towards Bendigo and put up the night in Bendigo and just chill. So it's not a very long ride, it's a short ride, but it's just nice to get out and do a bit of riding. But I suppose this is what Melbourne is always going to be like. The weather is always going to be unpredictable. The very nice sunny days are very far and few in between. So I suppose we just need to take the opportunity of whatever time we've got. It's not the best weather to ride in, but we've made the plans, we made the bookings, so we thought we'll go ahead with it. So with me today, again, there are four of us. We've got Simran on the CB650R, Mohan on the Africa Twin, we've got Manveer on the CBR 1000 Fireblade, and myself on the Vstrom 650. So here we are today and we're going to go and have some lunch, and then hopefully I will be able to capture a few shots. Now, as you can see, the bandana that I'm wearing now is given to me by my mate Nick, who runs the channel The Boomerang Biker. So I would like to give him a big shout out for his channel. Nick has been producing YouTube videos for around a year now, and he rides the BMW GS 1250, and he's got really interesting content on his channel. And if you're interested in any lone rider products, Nick has done a heap of reviews on lone rider products, so head on to his channel and have a view and give him a like, give him a subscribe, and big time up to him. So big shout out to Nick, and we'll catch you guys later. As I was saying earlier, we had lunch in Daylesford, and now we are headed towards Bendigo, where we are going to spend the night. Initially I was thinking that we were planning to do a loop to Ballarat as well and then head towards Bendigo, but the weather doesn't seem to be holding up quite well, so we figured we'll cut it a bit shorter. We'll ride to Bendigo. We're going to head towards the Stupa in Bendigo and then do a bit of touristy stuff, and then head off to our hotel and relax for the rest of the day. So the weather is definitely improved now. Doesn't look like it's going to rain anymore, so that's great. It's a shame that the GoPro wasn't recording earlier. There was a really nice stretch of roads, really good bends and curves. Unfortunately, it did not get recorded. It's a bit of a hit and miss with the GoPro sometimes, because you can't really see what's happening. I used to mount my GoPro a bit higher so that I could have some visibility on from my eye line, but I got some advice to say that I should really mount it a bit lower, you know, so that I don't get into trouble with the cops. Sometimes they could, if they want to find, you know, fault, they will find a fault. So I figured it's probably a good idea to mount it a bit higher, the lower, sorry. There we go, Bendigo, straight up. I'm going to try and see if I can get oh, the boys are here, so excellent. Yeah, I thought I lost them for a second because I don't have coverage, so I can't really navigate. So a bit on our group. There are 5 of us in the group. We've got Mohan, who rides the Africa Twin, myself, who rides the Vstrom 650. So both of us were the initial ones that started off, and then Simran came along with the CB650, and then we had Manveer on the Honda CB1000 Fireblade, and then we've got Sarab, who now rides the Yamaha. He's got a Yamaha, I can't remember what it's called now. Remax, yeah, that's right. So that there is Simran. He's laughing at me. Oh, look at Manveer, not even holding the handles. Yeah, so we call ourselves the GBRU riders. GBRU stands for GBRU. GBRU is a Punjabi word, so it's a northern Indian word. Punjabi words for, you can say young, you can say stallions, you know. So even our number plates have got the similar alphabets, so GBRU on our number plates. So it was just a random thing that one day we thought, oh, what are we going to call ourselves? And we said, we've been thinking and thinking, and Mohan came up with this idea, and we said, alright, done. So we got the number plate sorted, and then Simran got in touch with Vistaprint, and we got our t-shirts made up as well. So that's how we started. So what we do is we tend to ride once every 3 weeks. We do a day ride on a weekend, so it can be on Saturday or Sunday. We choose a destination, we go for a ride, go in the morning, and we'll come back somewhere in the evening. And then once every 3 months we'll try to do an overnighter. So the last we did an overnighter was somewhere in June or July. So if you look at the link up, you can see the link to our last ride, which was to Wagga. That was a pretty cool ride. So 12 more minutes to the Stupa of Bendigo. It's called the Great Stupa of Bendigo. Now in the stupa they've got a big Buddhist shrine. I think there's a statue of Buddha there, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's this big garden down there, which I will take a short video clip of. And also there is monuments, or rather symbols of worship from all the other faiths as well that is added there, which I think is a great touch. So I shall record that and also add it to this video. And I've got to the stupa. So stupa is basically a Buddhist monastery. It's really beautiful out here. It's actually in the middle of nowhere, about 15 km out of Bendigo. That there is the information center, and that must be the monastery up there. I think it's a work in progress, and they've got lots happening here at the moment. That there is the goddess of prosperity. Windy day. Look at that. I think her name is Guan, the goddess of prosperity. She normally resides on water lotus. I think that's what the symbol there is. Let's go in and see what's inside. That's the entry. Very quiet and peaceful in here. Hello. Still a lot of construction work happening. I think there's a lot. More statues going to come around here. I'm just going to sit for a while and close my eyes. Um, yeah, I just got out of the monastery. It was really beautiful and very peaceful in there. I asked one of the monks how long before the whole project will be completed. He said there's no timeline and he thinks a lifetime is how long it's going to take. So they're going to have, apparently, if I'm not mistaken, he said 8 stories and about 60 rooms in there. And each room is going to represent the life journey before you attain salvation or nirvana, something like that. So it's pretty cool. The building is currently 16 years old, so it's taken 16 years for them to get to where we are here today. So I suppose all these projects are dependent on donations. So if you guys are around Bendigo, definitely come and pay a visit. Certainly a nice place to come to. Very peaceful indeed. Let's continue our journey. So we are finally here in Bendigo in our hotel. It's a nice motel down here, so it's almost 5 o'clock now, and it's a nice time. It's not raining here, so what we're going to do now is probably freshen up and then walk out and head for dinner. So overall we have done about 300 kilometers all in, the whole ride. So again, as I've said earlier, there was a bit of rain, but I would say that almost 70% of the journey was free from rain, which was really nice. And we'll put up the night, and tomorrow we'll head back to Melbourne. So tomorrow it's predicted to rain the whole day, so it's going to be a wet day, so I don't think I'll be doing any recording tomorrow, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. So again, if you have enjoyed the video, give me a big thumbs up, and also do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.